Did you see? I do want to talk about this for a second. Did you see Marcus Zegarowski's quotes?
Yeah, I heard him too. I saw the video, and I thought he did a very good job of balancing what went on with Greg McDermott. Basically saying he was disappointed how much it hurt, but that Greg McDermott's been a mentor for him and all those players, and he'd do anything for any of those players. And I think that sums up Greg McDermott. I think that sums it up. You know, all these people talking about him that don't know Greg McDermott, well, how about listening to the people that do know him? And Marcus Zegarowski knows him about as well as anybody. Jehens Madigat from our Field of 68 network knows him about as well as anybody. And these guys are saying the same thing. It was hurtful. They can't believe what came out of Greg McDermott's mouth. But ultimately, he's still a guy that's got their best interests at heart. And, you know, I hope Greg McDermott continues to coach great. And again, we'll see what happens here.
I think it's significant that the best player on the team is coming out and said this. This is how he ended his statement yesterday. That's my coach. I love that dude. People make mistakes. That's my guy. So if he's coming out, that I don't know how much like more support you can come out of, and having your star player who is African American coming out and saying that I think is very, very relevant. I know his last name is Zegarowski, but you know, that's Michael Carter Williams' half brother. Like it's significant having him come out in support of Greg McDermott.
I know his parents. Listen, I know his parents super well. They live 20 minutes from me, and they're super supportive as well of Greg McDermott. And you know, again, everybody is obviously disappointed in what Greg McDermott said, and they have every reason to be. But that doesn't define you. You know, one statement, one word doesn't define you as a person. And I think that's where we get carried away and sometimes want to come to conclusions without knowing who the man is. And that's why you got to trust the people that actually know the person rather than listen to a bunch of blowhards on TV that make a determination who have never met Greg McDermott. That's all.
Yeah. The only people that know the context of the way that word was said are the people that are in that locker room that heard it. Like I'm sure that you're getting the same thing too. Like I have some people telling me, "Oh yeah, like there was no way this was a mistake. It was absolutely intentional. Like he was cursing him out. He was MFing him up and down the court, and he said this too. Like he meant it." Ding, there you go. There's another one, 2 in 1 day. And then I have other people being like, he was trying to say something else, and the wrong word just came out in a moment of passion. It happens. I'm sure all of us have been in a situation where we were trying to say something and we just couldn't figure out what word we wanted to say. So maybe not all of us have dropped that word, but it's you know, I'm sure we can all empathize with that spot. The only people that truly know are the people that were in that locker room and that truly know Greg McDermott. And the fact that Marcus Zegarowski, the star player, came out and said it tells me a lot about not just what he feels and not just how that program feels, but how the kids in that locker room are currently feeling. So I thought it was significant and something that we should mention.